Hey there everybody, I am Scott and I recently picked up some really cool retro McDonald's finds at yard sales. So I thought you could jump in the time machine with me and I can show you all the cool stuff that I got. I got glasses from the 70s, Happy Meal toys from the 80s. I'm going to show you everything. But I want to start with the glasses because I so vividly remember whenever an ad would come on television for any kind of glasses, Smurfs, Star Wars, E.T., I would bug my poor mother until she would finally break down and take us to the fast food place and get these glasses. Whatever it was, I wanted it, and that's still kind of the case today. Now, what's neat about these glasses is they're McDonald's glasses, and there's no collaboration. This is basically McDonald's promoting McDonald's. I'll begin with a character you may not recognize. It's Captain Crook. Kind of sounds like Captain Hook, but he was the pirate who was always trying to steal the fish fillets. He and the hamburger were buddies, you can imagine. So I like this glass because this is before Captain Crook got a makeover to make him look a little less scary. And you can see in this scene, it kind of looks like he's trying to get away from these kids who may be pranking him or something, but it also looks like maybe he's pulled the plug to sink his own boat. Not sure. I love that the little fish fillet fish on this glass are actually little fish fillets with a little fish tail. Anyways, maybe you don't recognize Captain Cook, especially if you're like in your 30s or 20s, because he disappeared in the 80s. These glasses are from the McDonald's action series, so each character is depicted in some sort of action or movement. Part of me kind of wonders if this is McDonald's way of balancing out the stigma of fast food with, hey, look, our message is kids, be active, move around, do things like our characters do. I'm not sure. One of the things that I've read in my vast internet web research that I have done before each of these kinds of videos is some people say that these glasses, you're able to actually see the movement happening as you tilt the glass. I'm not sure that that's the technology. What I think it is you can see, oh sorry, the light's really getting on there, but you can see some of the action scene is in just a white outline. It's drawn in a white outline. So what I think that means is when you fill it with soda, the white outline really pops and you can see more of the action scene. And when you're drinking and the soda is going down, maybe that looks like some of the action is happening in the glass. Not sure. When I bought this glass, I thought I was getting a Mayor McCheese glass, but then I looked a little closer and it is actually Officer Big Mac, a character I had completely forgotten about. Now, it's obviously as an officer of McDonald's, he is law enforcement, and so he's always chasing characters like Captain Cook and the Hamburglar. I love this glass mainly because the Fry Guys or the Fry Kids are on there in their little roller skates. There must have been something about the 80s because Officer Big Mac 2 disappeared in the 1980s. There are 6 glasses as part of this action series. Unfortunately, I only got 3 of them. I am missing Grimace, the Hamburglar, and Mayor McCheese. I thought I was getting 4 because I picked the glasses up like this, and unfortunately one of them was a Muppet glass from another series. I love the Muppets. I actually have this glass already, but that's okay. This is a little precursor because we're going to talk about Muppets in a few minutes. But there was a Hamburglar one on the table, and obviously I must have accidentally not gotten that one in with my little clutch here. Now, I love completing series. I love finding series of glasses and completing them, not by going onto eBay, but by finding them in the wild. There's nothing I love more than going to a yard sale and being like, oh my gosh, that's going to complete my little series of glasses or whatever it is that I'm finding retro. We all know Ronald McDonald, and I need to do a whole video on Ronald McDonald at some point because I live in the DC area and Ronald McDonald actually has some deep roots here in our nation's capital. But one of the reasons I love this glass as well is it also features a Fry Guy, this one in color. I actually think they were Fry Guys first and then they became Fry Kids. Maybe because they added a girl or something? I'm not quite sure. I need to look that up. Anyways, the Fry Kids, Fry Guys were always stealing French fries and getting into trouble. On this glass, there's a cute little sign that says, no swimming, Filet-O-Fish Lake. So it looks like the kids are having a lot of fun at the lake and jumping around and just having a good old time in action. I found the McDonald's action series Glasses to Go commercial on YouTube. I will post the link in the description box down below. It is just retro awesomeness. Now, each of these glasses was 49 cents. And remember, you couldn't just go to McDonald's and say, I'll take all 6 for $3. No, one was unveiled every week. And sometimes when you went to McDonald's, there was like a little poster or something up with which glass was available that week. And now let's fast forward an entire decade from 1977 glasses to 1987 Happy Meals. These toys, Kermit the Frog and Miss Piggy, I should say Baby Kermit and Baby Piggy, were given in Happy Meals to kids under 3. That's right, depending on your age, that depended on what kind of toy you got in your Happy Meal. Obviously, little boys, too, usually got the Kermit, and the little girls got the Miss Piggy. But as someone who had multiple younger brothers and sisters, it was kind of cool to see that your younger brother and sister was getting a different toy than you were getting. One of the options for kids who ordered the Happy Meals that were over the age of 3 was this cute little Fozzie bear. He is here on his little toy horse. So all of the Muppet Babies that came in these Happy Meals came with a character and then like a little toy that's associated with them in the cartoon. Fozzie here with his little toy horse. Now the idea was that there was a different toy each week. So you would actually have to go to McDonald's once a week if you wanted to collect all of those Muppet Baby toys. Muppet Babies was obviously a big deal in the mid to late 80s. As someone who actually watched the Muppet Show in the late 70s and early 80s, I was not really into Muppet Babies, but I did have younger brothers and sisters who were, and so these hold a special little place in my heart. A Happy Meal in 1987 was $1.10. For the Happy Meal toys that were for kids over the age of 3, the only one I have is Fozzie on his little hobby horse. But there were other ones. There was Kermit on a skateboard, Gonzo on a big wheel, and I only have half of Miss Piggy who was driving her little pink car. I really wish I had gotten that one. But all of these toys, to be honest with you, were just in a big old bucket, and I was just kind of sorting through them as someone else was trying to get their hands on these things. So I'm kind of lucky to get what I got. And I do love what I got. I hope you've enjoyed jumping in the time machine with me here today. If you have any retro Happy Meal toys or glasses from fast food restaurants, let me know what you've got in the comments below. I promise I won't try to buy them from you. Well, maybe. Anyways, stay here in the 70s and 80s with me by watching other videos on my channel. Other than that, have a great day, and I hope I see you in the next video.